In this video, I'll walk you through the 11 phases involved in the construction process. I'll give you an overview and describe essential real estate English vocabulary and expressions. And if you stick around until the end, I'll give you a special bonus tip if you want to learn more about real estate English for the construction industry. Curious? Keep watching. Hey, I'm Jenny from Real Estate English Academy, the place for real estate professionals to boost their English. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell for notifications. We publish fresh content each week. Stage 1. Construction contracts. In this first step, the owner of a property and the property developer sign a construction contract. A construction contract typically specifies the timeline, scope, and payment basis of the construction process. Real Estate English language notes. The terms contract and agreement are used interchangeably in everyday English. However, legally speaking, they have different meanings. An agreement typically refers to an understanding or arrangement between two or more parties. A contract, on the other hand, is a specific agreement containing terms and conditions that are enforceable before a court. Stage 2. Pre-construction. In this phase, the owner finalizes design selections and orders all relevant building materials. The property developer provides the owner with a preliminary construction schedule and makes sure to keep the owner in the loop. Real Estate English language notes. Another way of saying preliminary is tentative. The phrase to keep someone in the loop is a common expression and basically means to keep someone up to date. Stage 3. Foundation. The owner needs to make sure that they are happy with the layout of the building because after this stage, the foundation of the building is literally set in stone. Real Estate English language notes. A more technical term that you can use when talking about the layout of a building is floor plan. The floor plan is typically designed by an architect on the basis of the owner's preferences. The expression set in stone can be used in any situation in which something is permanent and cannot be changed after a certain point in time. Stage 4. Framing. This stage involves the building shell. Floors, walls, stairs, and the roof are constructed. The topping off ceremony is a ceremony held to celebrate the fact that the last beam has been placed on top of the structure. Real Estate English language note. The word floor has two meanings in English. It can refer to the actual floor that you walk on, or it can refer to the different levels of a building. In the US, we refer to the ground floor as the first floor. That can be confusing since in some countries, people start with the ground floor and then move on to the first floor, the second floor, and so on. So when you're talking with a business partner from the US, make sure to clarify which floor they're talking about so there's no confusion. Another important aspect to keep in mind when talking about the number of floors. The term floor in this scenario refers to the individual levels of a building. For example, you would say, "My office is located on the 3rd floor," or "Let's meet in the restaurant on the 1st floor." The term story, US, or story with an E in the UK, on the other hand, is typically used when talking about the height of a building. So you'd say, "I work in a 6-story building." Stage 5. Mechanicals. At this stage, mechanical features like wiring and plumbing are completed. pipes and wires are still exposed. It will be a few more stages before the interior is finished. Real Estate English language notes. One important aspect of the mechanicals stage is HVAC, which stands for heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. The term exposed in this case means that the pipes and wires are not hidden or covered and are still visible inside the rooms. Stage 6, insulation and air sealing. This stage is designed to make the building weatherproof and comfortable for future tenants. Gaps are patched and insulation is added to keep outside air out and the inside temperature comfortable. Real Estate English language note. In English, we use the verbs to control and to regulate when talking about adjusting inside temperature. Keep in mind that in the United States, air temperature is measured in Fahrenheit and not in Celsius. The verb to patch means to cover, mend, or fix. Stage 7, exterior finishes. On the outside, the building is starting to look like it's coming together. The facade is going up, along with features like sunshade and railings on balconies. Real Estate English language note. Typical facade cladding materials include natural stone and aluminum. Office buildings will often feature extensive glass elements. Stage 8, interior finishes. This is usually a pleasant stage for the owner because the building starts to look finished. The walls and ceilings are filled in, the interior doors are installed, as are any cabinets, shelving, flooring, and countertops. The plumbers and electricians come back for the final touch-ups. Real Estate English language note. To fill in this case, means that the gaps in the drywall are closed or patched. However, the expression to fill someone in has a different meaning. It means to inform someone about the latest developments. The expression final touch-ups refers to a quick improvement made to the appearance or condition of something. Stage 9, landscaping. This phase marks the beginning of the end. The green areas and the yard are built and landscaped, including driveways, walkways, and recreational areas. Real Estate English language notes. Recreational areas offer people a place to hang out and relax. They typically include benches to sit on and green areas where people can lounge and meet up with others. Stage 10, pre-closing. While the landscape is being finished, final inspections are carried out. If any problems are found, they need to be fixed before the next stage can begin. Once the outstanding repairs are completed, all remaining construction materials are removed from the site. Real Estate English language notes. Some synonyms that you can use for the word problems in the context of construction are issues or defects. A much broader term used for inspections is due diligence. In many cases, technical, legal, and commercial due diligence is done before an investor decides to purchase an asset. If you'd like to learn more about the vocabulary and expressions used in the different kinds of due diligence, let me know in the comments below. Stage 11, closing. In this last stage, the owner is walked through the building. The owner uses this walkthrough to ask questions about building operation. Minor repairs like paint touch-ups and fixing minor cracks are requested at this stage. Now for my tip. If you'd like to dive deeper into the language used in construction, check out the English Coursebook for Construction series for beginners and intermediate level English students. It's specifically designed for the English language needs of people involved in the construction industry. It combines an effective mix of grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation. There's a link in the description box below this video if you're interested in getting the course book. If you'd like to see more videos like this one, subscribe to our channel and hit the like button if you found this video valuable. Thanks for watching. See you next time.